Hello friend, now we will see the next point, that is language and computer architecture. So again, computer architecture and programming languages which are depends on each other. So because utilization of computer architecture is based on the programming language. So the main purpose of the programming language is to make effective use of computer architecture to solve the complex problem. Means, every programming language is designed by using the reference of the computer architecture, right? So based on that design architecture or computer architecture, particular programming language is designed. So every programming language follow the structure or architecture of the computer, right? So mostly used computer architecture in current computer is similar to the neumann architecture. That is the first architecture which is invented by Neumann, and name itself is neumann architecture. So in that architecture there are main three components. First one is input device, second one is, we can say that, CPU, and third one is output device. So input device and output device, in between there is the CPU, that is central processing unit. So in that again we can say that memory unit, and after that central processing unit, that is control unit and arithmetic logical units. So these are the component which comes under the CPU. So each component has its particular task which is performed during the execution of your program. So that any programming language they refer, or this programming language is executed on that architecture, right? So we can say that the language implemented on neumann architecture is called neumann language. That is, we can say that example C, C++, Java. So these languages are executed on computer architecture. So we can say that these languages are neumann languages, also called as state based or statement based languages. So these languages also called as state based or statement based programming languages. So we can say that other languages that also implemented on this architecture, that is functional logic programming languages. That is, we can say that functional is nothing but functional languages is nothing but C++, C. So these languages also implemented with reference of this neumann architecture. Now see how the programming languages are executed on that architecture. By using this diagram we can clearly describe the working of your programming language or execution of your programming language on the neumann architecture. So at the bottom we can say that neumann architecture. So this will be this arrow indicate towards the high level programming languages, right? So on the neumann architecture, first one we consider the programmer's needs. So whatever the requirement is user requirement which is solved by using programming language, or we can say that the high level programming languages, that is C, C++, Java, and these languages are comes under different categories. That is, we can say that procedural, module based programming language, object oriented programming language, generic programming language. So these are the categories of the programming languages, and these languages is, we can say that, the high level languages. And by using these high level languages, the programmers needs or programmers requirements are solved, or they provide the solutions by using these programming languages. And at the low level towards the neumann architecture, the low level languages which are executed on this architecture, that is compiler perform the main task to translate your high level language into the low level language, right? And so that it will be executed on the so in short we can say that this is the structure in which programming languages are executed on that particular architecture. So next we will see the programming language qualities. So how we can define the qualities? So quality of the programming language affect the quality of the software. So we can say that the quality of the any software is depends, or partially we can say that it is based on the quality of the programming languages. Mm. So for that, the quality programming languages should have following qualities. So any programming languages which should have these three quality, that is reliability, maintainability and efficiency, right? So the software will be the reliable, maintainable and effectively work. So it is based on these quality, which is also involved or which is also comes in the programming language. So how we can define the reliability? So reliability is nothing but we can say that the how programming or how software will be work properly without any failure or without any error. So reliability is defined by using these five qualities. First one is writability, readability, simplicity, safety and robustness. So first one, how we can define the writability? So writability is nothing but the programming or program should be simple in nature to write, right? So most natural way is used. In that way we can say that the simple programming language or simple natural language, that is high level language or English, in short we can say that English language is used to write the program. That is, this language is understand by user or programmer. So we can say that the writability is the one quality which should be acquired by the programming language, right? The next one is readability. How we can define the readability quality of the programming language is nothing but we can say that how we can read the any program, if it is in the plain text, or we can say that if it is in the high level language or English language, then anyone can be easily read this program. So English text use in the programming language, so anyone can be easily read. So simplicity is nothing but any programming statement is defined by using algorithm, so it will be help for the coding. So simplicity should be involved in the program or programming language. Next one we can say that safety. So safety of the programming language is that the any programming language should not use the dangerous statement, or we can say that malicious statement, or any unsafe statement. For example, we can say that use of the go to statement, it is harmful statement or harmful keyword which is harm the program security. So it should not be used, so that it will be achieve the safety of that program. So robustness is nothing but handle the undesired event in the program. So if any undesired event is occurs during the execution of the program, so that undesired situation or undesired event should be handled by that program, then we can say that this program has reliable, or this program is reliable program or programming language. So these five qualities should be involved in the any programming language to achieve the reliability. First one is writability, readability, simplicity, safety and robustness. So this quality is present in the programming language, then we can say that this is the reliable programming language. So maintainability, so how we can define the maintainability? So maintainability is again based on the two factor, right? So what, how we can define the maintainability? New technology that change the program. Maintainability is nothing but maintenance. So how software, any software will be support the maintenance or maintainability. Let's suppose any new technology is invented, then it should be the upgraded into the existing system or existing software, so that it will be support for maintainability, and making these changes and keeping the system in working condition. And so that the following two features should be supported for maintainability. First one is factoring and locality. So how factoring will be support for the maintainability? So several related features combined in the single point. So factoring is nothing but several related factor is combined into the single point, so that it will be easy to maintain and easy to edit or easy to modify the particular features of that software. for example, swap operation is done by swap functions. So this we can say that swap operation is related to this operation. This will be combined into the particular single point, so that it is easy to maintain and modify particular features. Now next one is the locality. Locality is nothing but for the modification or upgradation we can consider the small portion for making the changes. So it will be very helpful for maintenance purpose. But instead of making changes in the whole program, you should consider the particular part or particular portion of the whole program, and you can edit only that portion or function for modification, and then you can make changes. So instead of making changes in the whole program, you can make the change in the particular portion. So this is nothing but locality. So for maintainability, these can be achieved by using two qualities, that is factoring and locality. This is about the how we can achieve the maintainability in programming language. Now next one is, we can say that languages and efficiency. So how we can say that the particular programming language or particular program is efficient, or efficiency, how we can measure the efficiency of any software. So that is, program execution should be the faster and consume less memory and reuse the component in other application. Then we can say that it is the efficient software or efficient programming language. It should be the first, there are three factors. First one, it should be the faster, right? Program execution should be the faster. Second one is it consume less memory and reuse of the component. Then we can say that this is efficient program or efficient software. Now portability work on different platform. In that, first one is more execution speed, second one is less memory consumption, reusability and portability. So in these four factors we can achieve the efficiency by using these four qualities. First one is more execution speed, less memory consumption, reusability, and last one is portability. Portability is nothing but it will be work on different platform without any modification or changes, right? So these four qualities, by using this quality we can achieve the efficiency in the programming language. So next one is this one is the table. It shows the various programming language with invention and purpose. What is the purpose of that language and when they were invented. First one is Porter, and it is who invented Jabacus in 1957, and purpose is numeric computation. Second one is COBOL. This inventor is committee members, and in 1960 again this is used for the business data processing. Third one is LISP, who invented J. McCarthy in 1962, and this is used for symbolic computing. Again PLI, committee members 1964, general purpose, it is used for general purpose. Pascal, it is also used for general purpose. Prolong, it is used for artificial intelligence. Again C language, it is used for the system programming, and it is invented by Dennis Ritchie and in 1974, and it is used for the system programming. System programming is nothing but we can say that the operating system or your hardware drivers, these are comes under the system programming. Modulo 2, Modulo 2 is again used for system programming. ADA, which is also used for embedded system and general purpose. Smalltalk, again AK, which is invented in 1980. Personal computing, it is used for the personal computing. And ML, C++, Java, again C++ is invented by B. Tromsø, and it is invented in 1984, and purpose is again same, general purpose, object oriented programming. And Java is again invented by Sun Microsystem. It is main inventor is, we can say that is James Gosling, but it is he was working in Sun Microsystems, so formerly his Sun Microsystem in 1995, and main purpose is it is network computing and general purpose. And this is about the languages, who invented this language and year of invention and basic purpose of that particular language.